beautiful. Hi, Linda. Thank you so much for meeting with me.
Oh, hi, Sid. Great to see you.
I have a project I need help with. I
Okay.
have a family room attached to my kitchen, and both of them need some attention. I'm just not happy with either room, and I'm hoping you can help me with this. I have old furniture in there now, needs to be replaced. I have a kitchen that I'm debating on whether to gut the whole thing or to dress it up, maybe paint the cabinets, which are still in pretty good shape, and maybe replace countertops, add some lighting, etc. Is this a project that you'd be interested in?
Oh, sure. I would love to talk to you about it further. So, what we would do is get together for about an hour and a half, which is the minimum consultation charge for the initial time that we meet. And I would look at both areas and talk about the color palette, how to start a plan. And really, most importantly, is since you're unsure of whether you would want a brand new kitchen or not, that's really a major decision. And that, of course, would require much more of an investment if you're thinking about redoing your kitchen. A lot of it depends on how long do you think you're going to be staying in your home. So that's something to think about now and maybe discuss with your husband before I come to meet with you. And also what you think your realistic budget is. And that's something then we would discuss in person. But as far as the general planning, yes, I have a lot of resources. What I would do first is come in, do measuring, measure out the kitchen and the family room, maybe even talk about a new floor plan arrangement for you. Look at what you have. Maybe are you ready for a new color scheme? What colors do you like? So anything that is involved with that whole area, including the paint colors, the flooring, window treatments, that would all be discussed during that time.
I don't want my place to look like anybody else's. Do you have some unique resources?
I do actually, because one thing that I do is I go to the High Point Furniture Market every year.
Oh,
And it's something that I've been doing for many years. And I have great relationships with my vendors. And every year I always find new vendors. And I have many accessory, lighting, carpet companies that I do business with. And I would love to share them with you. And I really feel that it's important that each person has their own unique place that they can call their own.
that sounds great. I want to know how you charge.
Okay, well, it all depends. I do hourly consultations. As I said, the initial consultation is an hour and a half. I give you direction and we set up a general plan. Once we decide to move along beyond that, I can either do a flat fee for the particular room or we can do hourly. It really depends on how many pieces you're going to be needing, what really makes the most financial sense that would be in your favor. So that's something we would definitely discuss. No two projects are alike. So it's hard for me really to tell you that it's a specific way.
Okay. And because the family room and the kitchen are connected, I know I'm going to need lighting, and I'm probably going to have some plumbing work because I'd like to move my dishwasher. Do you have contractors that you work with?
I do. I do actually. I'm in business 30 years.
Great.
And I do have two contractors that I do a lot of work with, and I trust them implicitly. And they have plumbers, electricians, tile installers, really all the contractors and subcontractors that you would need to complete a job that I have the full faith and confidence in.
That sounds good. I know that the practical part of it, the functionality part of it is going to be important to my husband. But I also want to make it pretty, and I love fabric. Do you have a lot of fabrics and that you could show me and do some pretty window treatments?
Oh, that's one of my favorite things to do, actually. I have a lot of fabrics, and I would bring the samples with me. Again, that's all part of the general plan. Once we decide the color scheme and what we're going to be doing, we would look at the fabrics, and based on that, then I would give you guidance in determining the right type of window treatment, whether it's a valance or draperies or Roman shades. I also do motorization.
Oh,
so
great.
your husband might like that because we can do a remote controlled shade. So he may enjoy that part of it. But yes, I do everything start to finish. I have workrooms who will sew the fabrics and sew the window treatments and complete the job. And then I'm always on site with my installer when the window treatments are completed.
That's good to know. I also want to bring up that this is sort of the beginning of projects for me, and down the road, maybe in a year or so, we're probably looking at doing a bathroom as well. Do you have experience doing bathrooms?
I do, actually. Bathrooms have been very popular over the last couple of years. Again, I work very closely with my plumbing supply place. I have a few tile resources that I work with, cabinetry, really pulling everything together start to finish, because I do know what's out there. I stay very current on the trends. We can do that together. I help you determine what you like, what style you like, and then gear you really accordingly.
Well, I guess my last question is, when can you start?
Oh, as soon as you'd like to start.
Great. Thanks so much, Linda.
You're welcome.